new fields and develop properly. This parasite, if it even tries to have children, the children will be traumatized because this idiot does not have any actual genuine significant information it can give the lovely. So 10 out of 10 times, it's in a cardinal state of thought. So who knows? It might be a pedophile, saint worshipping parasite that tries to touch the children and try to traumatize the children. And guess what? That's not being allowed. So all those pedophile, saint worshipping, punk, spellcasting, energetic parasites are all being factually checked and legally sieged. Due to the fact that it does not have extensive knowledge in numerous fields, it cannot develop compassion, it cannot develop awareness properly. It is very limited in its perspective, and it's in the category of what we call biased. So anything it writes is going to be biased because it's not at that development state where it can even trace the thought forms that it has adopted and where those thought forms came from, what was the intention of the thought forms, what was the effects of the thought form. It can't do that. So that's why it's a corrupted soul, because it's going to move towards always traumatizing itself and other developing souls. That's all it's going to do. It does stuff for sex, it does stuff for lust, it does deceptive garbage as a means to prey on developing souls, prey on vulnerable souls. And that's the piece of trash that in the past made trick knowledge money because it had parasites behind it backing up a corrupt illusionary field that's not being factually checked and legally sieged. So it can't make money anymore because now everybody sees the parasite for what it is. And due to that, it can't compare to the righteous, powerful co-creator soul that has numerous skills. So it can grab from damn near anything because it has genuine skills physically, mentally, and spiritually. It has many skills where it can make clean energy / money. It is in tune with itself. It's in tune with nature. It's in tune with the planet. It's in tune with its feminine divines. It's in tune with its purpose. So that's why it cannot be placed in bad situations, and it controls everything in its direct space. That's just the essence of a powerful, responsible co-creator. It can do a lot. That parasite can do a lot. It can't. Because now it's losing ground fast in this age of Aquarius due to the fact that a lot of developing souls are gravitating towards fields that are not limiting information, that are not geared towards making dirty money off of the misery of developing souls. Instead, this righteous co-creator gives developing souls a nudge so they guide themselves. For example, this righteous co-creator can be a doctor, a righteous doctor, a herbalistic MD doctor, where this doctor, instead of lying to a patient and giving a patient pills to cause the patient to come back and come back and come back and never actually heal itself, this co-creator gives the soul knowledge so that it can treat its body and never have to show up again. So let's say this is a herbalistic doctor and he helped someone. That person now is going to recommend that doctor 10 new people because he actually solved the problem and didn't try to make money off of the misery of a developing soul. That parasite is going to try to do everything possible to create a problem and then pretend that it's solving the problem when it's not actually solving the problem. And we see the limited trash information. This soul is going to try to stop you from moving around the planet. It's going to try to put quote-unquote passport regulations, all sorts of stuff to keep you from going to specific areas to attain valuable information on the planet. It's going to do damn near everything possible to keep you in a vulnerable state where it can prey on you. Because if you become self-reliant and you develop enough to be responsible in your direct space and you have knowledge of how to treat yourself and how to look after yourself and other developing souls, you become unstoppable. You have no need for that parasite. And so that parasite then gets what? Defunded, it gets boycotted. You starve that parasite, it ceases to exist. Meanwhile, this responsible, powerful co-creator is always expanding and creating new fields and is also having children, and those children create new fields and develop properly. This parasite, if it even tries to have children, the children will be traumatized because this idiot does not have any actual genuine significant information it can give the lovely. So 10 out of 10 times, it's in a cardinal state of thought. So who knows? It might be a pedophile, saint worshipping parasite that tries to touch the children and try to traumatize the children. And guess what? That's not being allowed. So all those pedophile, saint worshipping, punk, spellcasting, energetic parasites are all being factually checked and legally sieged. That's all it is. Look at the categories. So that parasite is going to take a word and is going to try to ruin that word. But the concept cannot be ruined because you see the difference. You see the difference. You can take a word, this idiot right here,